Today is Virtual Assistant Day. I am having to hire another virtual assistant for a fourth failed attempt in filling a virtual assistant position. And additionally, I had a friend send me an email saying, hey, how do I get into this VA game? Do you have any that I can use? Blah, blah, blah. So the question that everybody needs to ask is, do I want to hire a virtual assistant or should I outsource to a virtual assistant company? I'm Josh, PreferableLife.com. Virtual assistants bring power to your business. They take stuff off your plate. They work for growing your business, work for moving your business forward. They're awesome employees. It's pretty effortless after you go through the hiring crap and go through the training crap for a while. And after that, it's kind of autopilot. So it rocks to dial it in. It's empowering to dial it in. And a lot of times, especially on task-based or outsourcing to a virtual assistant company, you can absolutely get things done that you don't know how to do. So you don't know how to install a Facebook pixel on your website. You can outsource that to a person on Fiverr, Upwork, or someone else and get a pixel done and have that benefit. So stuff you don't know what to do, they do. Stuff you don't want to do, they do. Stuff you need maintenance and customer service and bookkeeping and all kinds of things. Virtual assistants empower your business. A fundamental question you need to answer whenever you're looking to hire a virtual assistant is, am I hiring this virtual assistant to relieve stress, to take care of an emergency, to put out a fire, or is it kind of just a task I need done or whatever? If it is a fire, emergency, stress relieving situation, you absolutely need to just outsource it to a virtual assistant company, because it is work to, one, find and hire a virtual assistant that rocks, two, train and teach and make sure they show up and all that kind of stuff. That's work. So if you are going in this to relieve stress, just hand it off to a virtual assistant company and call it a day. I recommend my clients to use a US-based virtual assistant company. I'll put their link in the description. They rock, they crank, they make everybody happy. They're freaking awesome. Web design, brochures, words, all kinds of stuff. And I'll put a link to them in the description. The second thing, so the scenario that was asked of me this morning or yesterday, I don't remember exactly when I got the question, but it was, I have to update 100 product descriptions on my website. I'm realizing this is going to take a buttload of time. I need to have someone do this for me because that's a buttload of time to change some words on 100 pages on a website. So the question that I would ask her is, first, is this a short-term task or is it a long-term solution? It seems to be, in this situation, it is 100 updates and then it's done. And instead of add 2 pages to my website every week for the rest of their life, no, it's a one-time task, one-time project. Those one-time tasks, one-time projects, absolutely go to a virtual assistant company, or go to kind of a freelance kind of a thing. So do Fiverr, Upwork, one of those projects. It's a little bit more. You kind of want to weigh what you're doing. So I have a task that I'm going to put on on my virtual assistants in the near future. Grew my business really fast. So I had a personal Google Drive that I upgraded. And then I went into G Suite, and so I have these 2 Google Drives that have just ridiculous amounts of data in them. Someday, I'm going to delegate to one of my VAs, downloading and syncing all those. I'm probably going to switch over to Dropbox, figuring all that out. But that is something that I would not outsource on Fiverr. I would not outsource on Upwork, because if those files get deleted, they are gone forever. And so I absolutely would outsource it to a virtual assistant company that does this kind of stuff every day, all day, and has already weeded through all the crappy VAs. Or I would have an in-house VA that I've been working with for 3 to 6 months. I know gets stuff done. So stuff that's like sensitive, web server, back access, the Google Drive where something can get deleted and gone forever, things like that. It's kind of how you want to prioritize it. First, is it a short-term task, like a one-off thing, or is it a long-term thing? And then how sensitive is this information? How important is this information? In her situation, it's website access. It is not server access. I don't have any problem at all doing that with a person on Fiverr or Upwork, because you have your servers, the backload, backdate, update, backup. You have your server backing up every 24 hours or whatever, so you have yesterday's backup that you can just restore from if they blow it up, and you got 2 hours of downtime or whatever, so not a big deal. But she might think it's a big deal. I'm in this stuff all day, every day, and everybody has different sensitivities and all that kind of stuff. So it might be easier for her just to outsource it to a virtual assistant company as opposed to going with a freelancer. A challenge to her, and really a challenge to all business owners, is virtual assistants. Hiring a full-time virtual assistant is probably the most forward pushing thing you can do for your business. Whenever you have a VA and you have 8 hours of work that you need to put on their day to keep them busy so they're not twiddling your thumbs, you're always thinking about the future, forward progress. We get stuck in our grind of our day as an entrepreneur and as a business, so it makes you work on your business instead of in your business. Whenever you have someone's day for super cheap that you have to fill up their time, and it's just like, what can I feed them today? So I've had many days in the past where I literally was just, let's write a blog about this. And because I didn't have work, we were caught up or whatever, didn't have work to fill their day. And so I had to think forward. What's the most beneficial thing that I can have for my business from their time today? And I challenge you to really think about that. I'll put a link in the description of the site that I hire all of my my full-time virtual assistants from. It's really awesome, and the system and ratings and reviews and back access that it gives you on them and all those kinds of things. So decide kind of how engaged do I want to be in this thing, like how much time do I want to commit to this process. And if you want to just hand stuff off and have it done, hire a US-based virtual assistant company, and that'll take a ridiculous amount of stress off of your day. And if you want to go through the grind of raising up a virtual assistant for your business to work on your business all day, every day, build a virtual team, and it's really fun. So I'm Josh, preferrablelife.com. If this helped you out, hit the like button, share it with a buddy that's in a business, an entrepreneur that needs to grow, that needs to learn some of this stuff. Hit subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.